Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nuuli Forged. Thank you for hanging out with us this evening, and I hope that you have some fun while we are having fun, doing whatever these crazy, kooky people are doing. With me are three of our five glorious players, three of our little misfits. So, hello, misfits. How are you doing?
Hello.
We're gonna go around and give some introductions, tell us who you're playing, and let us know what your character what's a hidden concern that your character has at the moment, like in the progression of the story, like that maybe you haven't voiced yet. So let's start uh right below me with Sarah, go.
Go first.
I
I
know.
am Sarah, and I play Olive, who's a half-orc druid. And Olive is a little bit concerned about these people who are hunting down shards and how they found Fluxus in the tower. Because that seems a little suspicious, and is a little concerned that those same not very nice people are either going to come for us or come back for Fluxus, because I think we gave him our shard.
You did.
You mean the red crows that we hunted down for you?
Yeah, not sure if these are the Red Crows or if these are other bad people.
One of them was the gnome that hit, or the halfling that
Yes.
hit us with fireballs.
Yes,
So
accurate.
it's connected somehow.
Yes. All the bad people.
Who knows? TBD or TBF out, to be figured out. I don't know, something like that. But that's a valid concern. Next, let's hop along to Tanner.
Hi, I'm Tanner. I play Adis the Human Ranger. And concerns? There's lots of concerns. I'm concerned with Defect's love of killing, Grig's lack of morals.
Meow, meow, meow.
Yeah. All of my people are dead. The world will blow up again. We don't know. Lots of concerns.
Mm-hmm. All of which are valid and unique to your position. So that's good. And last but most certainly not least, up in the corner,
Hey.
over here, we have Mike.
Yes. My name's Mike. I play Defect, Warforged Barbarian, and definitely currently on his mind is his past finally catching up to him. So everything that has transpired back in that town, I currently forgot the name of.
Fay Harbor?
Thank you. And finding out that there are more like me and that those people want me back and that they're not the nicest of people. Maybe question mark. But I guess we'll see as time goes on. That's definitely what's on his mind.
Okay, cool. Fair. All right, cool. And I am Jared. I am your humble dungeon master here on Nuuli Forged, and I play everybody who's not a player character. Woo!
Yay, everybody else.
All the balls in the air, juggling, twisting, missing, dropping, and crushing and losing. That's me. Yeah, so let's do a little recap here. Sadly, Matt, who plays Spoot, and Amber, who plays Greg, are unavailable this evening because of real life commitments and can't join us in our fantasy romp. So we miss you guys, you two people. Hope I think they will both be here next week, but I think Mike unfortunately will not be. Right?
No, I'll be here next week.
That's 2
Next
weeks
week?
from now.
Oh, that's 2 weeks from now.
Next
Next
week
week
we
is
have-
the 15th. Right.
Yeah, next
I
week I think we have everybody.
Nah, that can't possibly be true.
Well, we'll figure it out
Sarah.
next week. I don't think we have Matt next week because I believe he's in Georgia next week, but we'll figure it out.
I think we're no Amber too.
Yeah, maybe. So maybe this will be us again next week. We'll find out. Either way, let's do a recap of what happened last time on Newly Forged. It's my announcer intro. Last time on Newly Forged, Grig and the Misfits spent an evening in the small village of Bypond, causing quite the stir among the local populace. After a night's rest and an odd chat with a straw-hatted man and resupplying themselves, the party set forth on the road towards the Verdenton Glen, the only outpost of the elves of the Verdentious Causeway that outsiders are allowed to visit. After 3 days of heavy rain, the party saw a troop of orcs charging towards them over a hill. As they readied themselves for battle, Adis soon realized that those orcs were not running towards the party, but away from something else. And indeed, these orcs were... Soon the mystery was solved, as these orcs were soon attacked and swallowed by 2 massive land sharks, as 2 bullae erupted forth and took out the orcs, and the party quickly saw the signs of more of the fearsome predators. A battle ensued, with the bullae doing some serious damage to the party, and Adis unfortunately went down. As the last remaining bullae attempted to escape with Adis's body in its jaws by burrowing down, Defect was able to slay the beast. Spoot, knowing that Adis was in dire straits, managed to summon all of his strength and grab on and heave the mighty heavy carcass of this creature out of the burrow it had made, and thanks to the strange magics of the Glimmering Void, was also able to heal Adis, saving him from death. The party is now badly beaten, covered in mud from their exploits, and that is where we will pick up tonight on Newly Forged. So, the entire group of you is, like I said, covered in mud and very exhausted, and having just recovered or just finished a fight. Adis, you are owie.
Yeah, I'm just taking a nap right there.
Is he conscious?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
I have like 5 HP or something like that.
I believe you have like 11 hit points or something.
Oh, 11? Where's my character sheet?
I think so.
Yeah, I have 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a nap right here.
Yeah, there are 4 very large bodies of boule around you. These carcasses kind of around you resulted from your pitched battle.
Olive would like to go poke at one and see if there's any good bits.
Sure, make a nature check. See if you can find a good bit or not.
I'm going to go with no, I can't.
With a 9, you find a good bit, but it is impolite to harvest in polite company.
Oh my.
Fortunately, we don't have any of that here, so...
Well, hey.
The disrespect.
Yeah, 2 of them, definitely male.
Good to know. But, like, their hide isn't, like, usefully leather or anything like that.
Well, actually, their hide, because you fought them, is very, like, hard. It's almost metallic in a way. It's this weird mesh of, like, chitinous armor and skin. It's very, like, hard. I mean, they do burrow through the earth with their big old heads and bodies, so, like, they're tough.
Can I skin one?
You can try. Make a survival check.
Oh, good. Hopefully this goes better than the nature check. Yeah, it does!
Okay, a 23. So, as Adis sits down in the mud to kind of make himself feel better, Spoot kind of, like, tends to you, Adis, because he knows you had it rough.
Mm-hmm.
Olive just kind of starts going at this boule with some tools and a dagger or something, and just starts trying
I think
to...
I'm carrying a dagger and a scimitar as cutting utensils.
Okay. So the dagger and the scimitar, it's not going to be like well maintained because you're using weapons that are not designed for like pristine harvesting, but you're trying. It's going to take you a while though. Like these are large creatures and their skin is thick and tough and heavy. So it's going to be a bit.
Fair.
As in like multiple hours to get through this thing. And like after the first 20 minutes or so, you know that it's going to be a couple hours to get through this thing. But you are making progress. It's just very tough to get through. And there's a lot of it.
Fair. Well, y'all wanted to rest anyway, right?
Yes, that would be
sure.
rest.
Yeah, Defect, what are you up to?
I'm gonna rest up a little bit and heal some hit points there.
Yeah, you can definitely take a short rest. Everyone except Olive can take a short rest, actually. Because Olive is busying herself harvesting things.
Olive could use some better armor and can't wear metal, so... and spent most of the fight as an eagle, so is not... Isn't doing fabulous in Healthland, but is doing pretty good.
I practiced skinning the first one that we fought, so I could probably help a bit after,
You're resting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying after my rest, I could probably help a little bit.
Yeah, totally.
Since I am okay with survival.
Yeah. Well, Olive rolled pretty high, so you would be helping her in that, and so you just would speed up the time is really what it would amount to.
I was gonna say if he wanted to help me before, I could have taken that natural 20.
You didn't ask.
I didn't. It's true.
Also, I wouldn't have allowed. You would have had to like delay your start time. So.
Fair.
True.
Fair.
33.
But yeah.
Good lord, man. 37.
Wonderful. So you all rest up. Olive, you go away, or you go and harvest this thing for a while. After everybody has a bit of a rest, Adis kind of comes over and gives you a hand the rest of the way. Yeah, everything goes pretty well. You do succeed in carving off a big chunk of the hide and this like heavily armor plated thing. The problem is it's very, very heavy. Like it weighs a lot because it is thick and dense and all this other stuff. But that doesn't mean it's not possible to be carried. But
maybe
it weighs like just the armored skin and leather of this thing. Weighs a good like 200 pounds.
Oh dear.
It's a large creature.
Maybe we can send this to Theta, if my blood is still there, or we can drop it off with Fluxus. I could just open a portal.
Hey, we killed the thing.
Know.
Here's its skin. Have fun. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I got. I mean, we can if I send it back to Fae Harbor, I can probably ask Kalen if he could just pick it up.
Yeah, if that's an option. Yeah, it puts me way over carrying capacity. What did you say this thing was called?
It's a boulet skin. Bullette. Boulet. It's French.
So French,
I see.
know, right? Boulet.
Is it from Lilo?
Perhaps. No, it's from Layla.
Can I? Spook, can you shit. What time of day is it?
It's like it's like afternoon, like just barely past midday. You're walking for
maybe
a while.
We should have Spoot save his magic until we set up camp, and then we can send messages and send that thing off somewhere. Because I feel like
I can drag it, but I can't carry it.
I mean Defect to help. It would be nice if we had a wagon.
Yeah, that would be
I'm
very
looking at
helpful.
you. I'm looking at you, Jared.
We used to have a
I
wagon.
didn't burn your wagon.
You burned my wagon.
The Chimeras burned your wagon because they were trying to burn Spoot.
You run their tactics.
Spoot hid in the wagon.
And you killed my horse.
The poor horses.
I mean, maybe Defect
The
can.
Chimera were
help.
hungry.
Maybe Defect can help pull it for now.
Yeah, I mean, it's within my dragging capacity. It's just not within my carrying capacity.
Yeah, I mean, I just figure if maybe both of you split the weight between you, it won't give you a level of exhaustion. Because that's what Tanner's worried about.
Fair.
But, yeah, I would just rather wait to the evening before we try to send out and waste magic to contact Fey Harbor.
Fair, and we probably don't want to set up camp here among these dead bodies.
Probably not.
Sounds like it's probably unpleasant.
It might start to smell,
Hmm.
but,
Yeah, I'm sure nothing will come and scavenge them, so you'd be fine.
Right.
Oh,
right.
never! What's a scavenger? Those don't exist.
I've definitely not made it easy for them to eat one of them.
Right?
Yeah, totally.
Shall we head off then? Try to get away from this.
Sure.
Move on.
All right. So, so what's the deal? Defect is attempting to carry this thing.
Working
or...
together.
Okay.
I assume, like, kind of working together to prevent someone from getting too tired.
Okay. Cool. So who?
We have a lot of rope.
That's
You
true.
have a lot of rope.
Yeah. So is it being dragged then or carried?
Dragged.
Okay. Cool.
I've got a net. I'm going to bundle it up in the net
Okay.
to make
Great.
it easier to
Sure.
Drag.
move. Drag.
Defect, real quick, what's your dragging capacity? If you look at your strength modifier, you should be
Drag
able.
plus
It
6.
should tell you how much that you are able to push, pull, or drag.
If you look in the top of your inventory, it will tell you, and you click on the weight carried, it will tell you what you can push, drag, or lift.
I'm sorry, where am I looking? It's
Inventory. If you click weight carried in the corner on
Yeah.
D&D Beyond.
Okay. Didn't know that. All right. 510 pounds.
All right.
All
Yeah. So yeah, you can
I
pull
can
this
also
stuff
do-
through the mud.
I can also do 330.
I get 420.
Solid number.
Yeah. Great. So yeah, you figure this out, and you just kind of net this thing and are kind of dragging it along after you. It does hinder your movement somewhat because it, you're able to do it, but you're dragging it through mud and because it's still wet ground, and like it's getting very dirty and not that it was pristine anyway, because it burrowed through the ground as it
And then
was
we
alive.
killed them messily.
Yeah, like it is not like a perfectly intact thing. Like there are cuts in it already, and some of the cuts and tears kind of get exaggerated the longer you go. After a few hours, it's looking rough. Like a lot of the like unarmored parts have pretty much been mangled,
Sure.
but the main like plate from like the front of the skull and like the back and sides, those are more like, it's less of a full complete hide now and more of like natural armor plates that are held together by sinew. But
We can still work with natural plating.
yeah, so there's something to look at there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you trudge along and don't have any other issues for the day. You don't make it as far as you would have liked to because you are like dealing with this thing that you're dragging. But you're able to make camp fairly around normal time.
In a place not littered with dead carcasses.
Yeah. Well, the sun begins to come down, and you can definitely make camp.
Can we have Spoot contact Seda first?
Sure. Yeah.
And just see what he says about if the
200 pounds of hide appearing in his office.
if the blood is if my vial is still there, and saying that like I can if it's still there, if we can send it through to have Kaylin come pick it up.
Cool. So Spoot gets all that into a message, rewords it a little bit, and kind of sends it off. I would like Adis to roll a persuasion check at advantage because Spoot is doing the talking here.
Do you want me to use Spoot's modifiers or my modifier?
You can use your modifier with advantage, or you can roll with Spoot's modifier as a straight roll. It is your choice.
We'll use mine at advantage, maybe.
Okay.
12?
Okay. Spoot comes back and tells you. He says the vial is still. How am I gonna do Spoot?
Give him a weird accent that Matt can't live up to.
The vial is still there, but
Yes.
no, that is not what Spoot sounds like.
It's now canon.
Right?
Well, the vial's still there, but he's a little concerned about the stuff. But he'll put out he'll put out a tarp for it, or put it in a box or something, I guess. So I think he's okay with it.
Okay. I mean, I forgot to think maybe Kaylin could just like walk outside with the blood vial and then bring it back inside.
Oh, I can send another message.
Send it to Kaylin.
Yeah,
Tell
just
him
send,
to go and talk to Seda.
yeah, just if you can send it to Kaylin, tell him that we're sending a I don't know if large shipment is the right word.
200 pounds of bloody boule hide.
200 pounds of boule plates.
Right. Okay.
And yeah, we're sending it to the library to Seda. Maybe take the blood out of the office.
Okay. I'll have him pick up the blood, and should I tell Seda that that's gonna happen? So I need to use 2 more? Can I do this 2 more times?
I don't know. I don't have access to speech sheet.
Let me see.
If not 2 more times, just the one. And Seda and Kaylin are smart people. I'm sure they can figure it out.
That's true. Let's see. He's got sending. He can do it 1 more time.
All right.
So he'll send the message to Kaylin.
Mm-hmm.
So great. So he sends this message to Kaylin, and that's all you kind of really know. Are you gonna open the portal right away, or are you gonna like wait for Kaylin to get to Seda and like?
I would say
happen?
like, well, what time is it right now?
It's sunset here, which means it's probably not quite sunset there.
Seda can send to us, right?
Seda has that ability, has demonstrated that ability in the past. Yeah.
So perhaps.
Yeah, I said we'll wait about an hour we'll wait about an hour before or hour and a half.
All
that
right.
gives us time to like finish dinner.
All right, cool.
I forgot there's time zones.
Yeah, there's a
What
couple.
are those?
There's a couple. Cool, 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 cool. Cool. Yeah, so you're all setting up camp, whatever. Finding a spot. You find a cool little spot as you're kind of looking for a place to actually like set up camp and bed down. You come to a place in the road that's it looks like it kind of splits off. Like you've kind of been going north and kind of curving east a little bit. And it looks like this part of the roadway that you found shoots up north, and then the other one kind of shoots more northeast. But in between those, there seems to be a little bit of a rise, like a little hillock or something, that you could, set up on, or you could stay down by some bushes and closer to the roadway. There's like a clear spot off on one side near the fork. It's up to you.
I feel like high ground might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, I was just thinking that high ground is always the best ground, right?
I don't know.
I mean,
Is it?
That's
I mean, it makes us more exposed, but it's also more defensible and less likely to flood.
that's also completely fair. Goddamn flooding. Sure. I mean, high ground sounds fine.
All right, cool. So yeah, you all scramble up there, and you're getting stuff ready. You've probably got like a half hour left until your like buzzer goes off and you open this portal and send it. So yeah, is there anything you want to specifically accomplish before this, or do you just want to like?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Same.
All right,
You can
cool.
sit watch.
Cool. Yeah, as the sun is going down, you light a fire and kind of start to get it going. You're probably about 15 minutes out from your sending, and that is when some creatures come tromping down the path. They're coming from the northern, more kind of roadway. They're just coming down the road. There's like 4 or 5 of them. They're 12, 15 feet tall. Big, brawny shoulders. Most of them are wearing like leather or cloth. Large, powerful arms, chest, thighs, cloven hooves, tails, big curling horns, and bull-like heads. Any one of you can make a Arcana or Nature check if you would like. So what did y'all get?
Nah,
15.
Olive is the highest.
Okay, with a 15, Olive, I'm going to say, yeah, you've heard of these bull-like humanoids, or whatever they are. They're Minotaur.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, fine. All right.
what do I know about minotaurs?
They're generally pretty cranky if you get in their way. That's about it.
Do they appear armed?
Oh, yeah, they got arms.
But
I hate you.
Big, powerful, strong ones. I just went over this.
Are they carrying any weaponry?
Yeah.
Or are they wielding
Yeah.
any weaponry?
Yeah. They've got big-ass axes like Defect. Only bigger, because they're taller. They're like twice the size of Defect.
And how far up the road are they?
They're not hard to miss. They're probably like 80 feet away. Kind of.
Do they look like they've
down.
seen us?
Make an insight check.
Well,
With a 7, who
No
knows?
idea. Can we hide?
You could drop. I mean, you've started a fire and your tent's kind of set out, but you could drop down to like the other side of the ledge that you're camping on if you want.
I mean, that kind of seems like a good idea.
Yeah. Just kind of try to sneakily do that, I guess. Of course, I don't have any more spell slots for Pass Without Trace.
All right. So everybody can, if everybody's gonna like bunker down and hide, you can all make a stealth check.
Hmm. Can we now? Ooh.
Well, you can attempt a stealth check. And if someone wants to roll for Greg and someone wants to roll for Spoot, I gave Greg's character sheet to Mike and Spoot's to Tanner.
So I will roll for Greg.
Go for
Okay.
it. All right.
On Spook, be the badass that you are. Wait, why does he only have 2 skills? I feel like something's wrong on this Oh wait, he uses his D&D Beyond extensions.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Yeah, he's got a +0 to stealth, so you can just roll a d20.
Alright. Everybody did better than the rogue.
Uh-huh.
That's how that works though, I think.
You're
Yeah,
still
yeah.
learning. Okay. All right. You all kind of hunker down. And they kind of tromp over, and they all like definitely catch your tent and everything. And they kind of like stop and look at it. And they look over the landscape. And one of them, kind of gleaming red eyes, looks out and directly at your group, like it noticed you.
Mm-hmm.
Only one of you rolled high enough to avoid its passive perception.
Right.
So, and it was the largest of you. So. But it looks at you and it says something in a language I don't think any of you understand.
Probably not.
What language is it?
What languages do you speak, Adis?
I don't know. Hold on. Character sheet. Common, deep speech, goblin, primordial, sylvan, and thieves' cant.
Okay, you do not understand these words.
Figures.
Olive, you don't speak any kind of rare language, do you?
No, the only non-obvious one is Goblin.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
I don't have Spoot's list.
Spoot.
Are they speaking Auckland?
Spoot does not understand them either.
Okay.
And it just kind of like obviously realizes that you do not speak what it speaks, and it turns to its head to like the others of the group, and then one of them kind of walks up forward and in very halting common, "Why you there? You try fight us?"
No, we're trying to hide from you.
We're in our
Emphasis on trying.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh,
of
great.
all the
What?
Wow.
Oh, natural one. They start getting uppity. And they're like,
What did you say to them, Adis?
well, you all understood what he said. They're like, yeah, they are very much like this one who kind of understood. You don't know if it's just like it didn't understand your meaning, or if it got it wrong. Like there was something about the conversation like went poorly.
Does it look like we have more time to talk?
No. With a natural 1, I'm gonna need y'all to roll some initiative.
Yeah. Where am I? There I am.
Yeah. They unfortunately.
I swear to God, I rolled another natural 1.
Oh my god.
Good thing you took that level of rogue.
It does so much. I swear to God, Spoot. Spoot rolled a 14.
Wow, good job, Spoot. Cool.
Now, that's the great thing about dex-based characters is you have the highest initiative, but you still always go last.
I'm not able to click on Greg's.
Yeah, I can't click on Spoot's token.
Let me move you to the battle map, and maybe that will
Okay.
reload it for you. Bam.
Yep.
Oh, look at all them
And Greg.
carnage dudes.
I don't have the health for this. Oh wait, could I have short rested Spoot, Jared?
Yeah, you could have short
I
rested.
forgot I
Spoot.
had control of that.
Yeah,
Give me one sec.
Spoot could have short rested.
What are his D8s for clerics?
D8 for a cleric, yeah.
I'm gonna say that Greg also short rested.
Yeah, that's fair. They totally would have.
That's 11.
I believe artificers are D6s?
D8.
Oh, they're D8s too. Great.
7.
Very cool. Wonderful.
Ooh. Subtract one of those hit dice.
Just keep a note of how many you meant to spend.
Yeah, I meant only to spend 6.
Okay, cool.
Can I just
Greg's
like
all set.
stop rolling 1s, please?
I mean, good to roll them now and not in an attack roll.
But also
Yeah.
like need health.
So were you able to roll an initiative for Spoot?
Yeah, it was 14.
Oh, he got the 14. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Cool.
Adis rolled the 4.
Well, that just means that you have more time to think about tactics.
What with an axe in my face.
Yeah.
Or a hammer, whatever they're using.
They've got axes, and they are big, but they are riled up, and they get to move first, actually. They rolled natural 20s.
Shocked.
Dang.
So shocked.
That never happens for my creature's initiative rolls, so I'm kind of...
Oh man. This
Cool.
Is gonna hurt.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So they are this one is able to get up on you, their defect, and he's going to swing his axe at you. But with an 11, you duck right under it.
Okay.
Wait, can't you like preemptively rage, or is that not yet?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Because there wasn't any surprise here, so it's not like you were surprised. Like you all knew
Oh,
that
is
there
that-
was yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's just
it's
during
always
surprise
surprise.
attacks?
Well, he cannot
Yeah.
be surprised. So, like in a surprise round, defect gets a turn, but nobody else would.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. I thought there was
Ah.
like a preemptive rage that he can do.
Unfortunately, no. The good thing is you're all on like the other side of this thing, so they all have to like go around it.
But boy, do they have a lot of speed.
Not really. They're using their speed and movement. One of them gets up to here and is going to swing down towards Spoot with its great axe. But with a 12, we'll miss. Yeah, they're big honking dudes, and they cannot get very far around. So yeah. So that is where we end up with them on their turn, which means it is now Defect's turn.
Nice. I will rage, of course.
Yeah, you will.
And I will.
Whack 'em.
Yeah, I'll whack. I'm gonna whack this one. That's right up, not me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be reckless with this one. And I will. Let's do it. I'm gonna -5 +10. Great Weapon Master feat on this.
Okay.
I'm pulling out all the tricks. Here we go.
Okay. So that's 17. 17 hits. Yeah.
And does 17 damage.
For 17 damage. Nice.
Awesome.
Oh,
I'm gonna do
crud.
it exact. What?
Go ahead. I just need
Okay.
to fix something.
Sure. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Better. Okay. So 19 to hit for 21 points of damage.
That will also hit. Glorious.
And that's my turn. Stand on the ground right there.
Yeah, great. Don't worry about those things. I just needed to recopy the token. Cool.
Okay.
All right. So, and wait, hold on. Something silly happened. I'm so sorry, everybody. That was a weird thing that happened. Let me just tweak this here. Oh, fun things that you don't check beforehand. Great. All right. Cool. All right. We're good. Next up is Spoot.
I thought I'm loading his character sheet. So he has no third and only 1/4, correct?
He has no third level spells currently, and 1/4, and I believe 1 second level.
Okay, so the whole sheet's up to date.
And he has all of his first levels.
I see that. I just wanted to make sure that was all like up to date before I start using shit.
I just clicked his third level slots that he used for sending.
Got you. Okay.
What is this dex save from Defect?
I'm sorry, I clicked on something.
Okay.
I meant to just read it, not to put it up.
Gotcha. Cool. All right. So Spoot is up and at them.
Yes. Spoot would like to cast Suggestion.
Okay.
On the whatchamacallit, that was speaking common.
Okay.
And just it's not I mean, it's 6 seconds, but it's not like super limited wording. Yeah, you just can't ask it to hurt itself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And which one's the one that spoke in common?
This one right here.
Okay. Spoot will face that one and be like, cast suggest and be like, whoa, please, let's just talk about this. We're just trying to get to the Verdenton Glen. We don't want to attack.
Okay, so what is the suggestion that you are having it?
Please, let's talk about this.
Okay, cool. The spell does not take. It rolled a natural 20.
Fuck.
You see Spoot like raise up his hands and be like, no. Let's talk about this. Surely we can do that. But they're just in battle rager mode. They're just like angry things.
I hate it. And his the Baton of Morale's
it's a +1 mace. So.
Yeah, no, that's an action to use the charge, right?
Correct.
Fuck. Okay. Then he can't do anything.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead. Roll a d20 for me for
Oh
spook.
God, we're still in the fucking void.
Oh
Actually,
shit.
roll me 3 d20s for spook.
He just explodes.
Roll a d100 for spook.
Sorry, Matt. 14.
Okay. Cool.
Fireball centered on self.
Right. Well, this would have happened during his first sending to Seda. So let's see what happens. Okay, it's not so bad. After he sent his message to Seda before you continue the conversation, Spook just kind of stumbled around randomly or didn't move for like a minute. He just acted really weird. So
And nobody noticed.
no, you all noticed. It was weird. And then a minute went by and he was fine.
As long as he's not doing it in battle now, winning.
Yeah. So nothing that affects this battle. So that's good news.
Great.
Hey.
All right. Olive, it is your turn.
Wall o' fire.
Okay.
Ooh.
What? Oh, where's the thing that makes the line? Come on. Right. Not that.
Second
Come
button.
on.
Second one down.
And the nice thing
Right
about
across there.
Okay.
well, you can curve it if you want. It doesn't have to be a straight line. You just
In fact, it can be a circle.
yeah.
This line was not exactly what I wanted, but whatever. It's up to 60 feet long, or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter.
Very cool.
So 20 feet in diameter is not good enough, but a wall right through the four of them.
Wait.
But not me, right?
Not you.
Okay.
Yeah,
just making
sorry.
sure.
Yeah.
I've now drawn way too many lines.
Yeah.
You-
so
you-
hold on.
If you do a circle, you can catch 3 in there, and that already eliminates a problem.
Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here,
Yeah,
let
'cause
me
that's
let me
20.
show you a 20-foot radius circle.
Yeah.
That's a
But
20-foot radius circle.
Oh, you
It's a-
can get 3 of them.
it's
And
a-
the fire.
It's
the
a
fire.
20-foot radius.
Yeah.
No, it's 20-foot diameter.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Then it's that.
That's 3 of them. And the fire only damages on one side too, which is nice.
Yes, only on the inside of the circle.
So you can put that wherever you would like it. Where is that where you want it, or you want it somewhere else?
I think that's pretty darn lovely, right
cool.
there. Can I catch the fourth one without losing the?
I don't think so.
No, because it's fine because it's in 5-foot things. I actually can't move it.
Well,
so.
it's centered on a point you can see, right?
Yeah, it is. It's not. I can just make it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be on a solid surface within range.
Yeah.
Within
So
120 feet.
so like you can put it between, like you could put it on a vertice or something.
Yeah.
So like you could get it there.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
All those people need to make dex saves.
Sure. Yeah. You gotta, just remember that you can do this with spells. Like it doesn't have to be centered on like the
Right.
center of a square. Like it can be a
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Unless it specifically says otherwise. But
Right.
but yeah, great, cool. So they all make dex saving throws. Let's see how they do. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Burn, baby, burn.
2 of them succeed.
2 of them take 11 points of fire damage, and 2 of them take 23.
All right. All right. Very cool.
And as long as they end their turn within 10 feet of that thing, they continue to do that.
All right. And so you got to concentrate on that.
True story.
Fair enough. Cool. Yeah. They are, you see this like wall of circular fire just kind of rise up. and they are caught in it in some way, shape, or form, and they like howl. They're pissed. That brings us to Greg.
I'm gonna move over here while I'm
Um,
concentrating.
Yeah, sure.
Grig is going to cast Fairy Fire. Um,
Okay.
is it possible to like put it in the same area as and try to catch these 4 down here?
Fairy fire is not as
Yeah.
expansive.
I see. All right,
Can
then just
can you like
maybe,
alter a triangle or a square or no?
like
Yeah,
turn
yeah,
it
you
to a
can.
diamond.
Well,
Like
yeah,
re
yeah. I guess you
like
could
that?
spin it. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll allow it.
Perfect. Cool. That happens. So that's the
Cool.
action. Um,
All right. So Greg
and they just have
concentrates
to
on
make
that.
it. Yep. They have to make a save, right?
Yep.
Or
Yeah.
Mhm.
They
More
make
dex
a
saves.
they make a dex save, right?
What
All
are
right.
we
Let's see how they do. What's the DC? 15.
15. Yeah.
Only one of them makes it.
Okay. That's
So
great.
3 of them are red.
Yep. 3 of them are lined with red fire, granting advantage and also shedding light, which is fun and exciting.
I mean,
Very
they're
cool.
behind a wall of fire, so I mean, the light is kind of incidental.
Yeah, but you know. Anything else from Greg?
Yeah, Greg is going to. Hmm.
Hmm.
Where's situation?
Olive, I need a D20 roll, and Greg, I need a D20 roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right. But 2 for Greg.
Great.
17.
I need Greg
Uh-oh.
to roll a D100.
Maybe they'll grow a tail or something.
79.
All right, 79.
they regain all their sorcery points.
um,
Oh boy.
Greg casts Fairy Fire, and after the spell shoots up and these creatures are lined with fire, some of the fire sparks off and turns into butterflies and flower petals that start swirling around Greg.
Greg is like waving them all off of them. They're like, oh, it's so mushy. This is gross. Get it
Yeah.
off me.
Greg is there is now a 10-foot butterfly. I'm gonna make it a nice. I'm gonna make it a nice. A nice. I'll make it a nice. Oh, let's make it a nice purple butterfly. Yeah, that's the ticket. So that purple radius is now just butterflies and flower petals swirling around Greg.
They can't see it.
Can't see it.
Oh, let me make it visible.
Wrong layer.
There we go. Bonk.
Cool.
Oh,
Does that
no.
mean does that mean anything for those of us caught in the butterflies?
Yeah, they're in your face. They're really obnoxious.
Um,
Is this like disadvantage on things? They're like obscured?
No.
Just annoying.
Yeah. It's not like so dense that it is causing visual problems, but they are flying around, and every time like Greg like goes to like bat one, like it seems like their hand just passes right through it.
Greg is going to try to get away from this area. They will. Can I climb up this little hill part? What is that?
Oh no, it follows you.
Make an athletics check.
Will do. Greg, athletics.
What happens to the butterflies as they crawl near the wall of fire?
Seemingly nothing.
Flaming butterflies.
Forest fire. Athletics. That's a 19.
Yeah, Greg can scramble up there, no problem. Just costs 5 feet of
Awesome.
movement.
5 feet.
Yep.
All right. 10, 20. I'll probably move like another 5, 10. What is it? I have 30 feet. Yeah, so another 10 feet off that map.
Okay.
Run away.
All right. That brings us to Adis.
All right. um, am I within threatened range of this guy?
Of which one? This one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Ah, damn it. Bonus action disengage.
Yeah. He's a big, tall dude. So yeah.
15, 20, 25. Hey, Olive.
Hi.
Uh, are these considered monstrosities?
They are indeed.
Yes.
Don't say I never gave you anything.
Right? Everything you throw at us whenever we're traveling in the fields is just monstrosities. Except I forgot to apply this to the Chimera. I would like to pew pew this one.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost like this whole area is full of them for some reason.
I don't understand why.
Is that the glimmering or is that the void?
Ooh, dirty 20?
A 20 will absolutely hit.
Oh, I forgot to roll sneak attack.
Yeah.
So 11 piercing damage.
Glorious.
28 for another 6.
Yeah. Looking really rough.
I hit something.
Yeah, you did good.
Woo!
All right.
The damage could be improved, but I hit something.
Yeah, you did good. All right. It is now their turn. So it's if they end the spell inside the fire, or if they try to pass through the fire, right?
Yes.
Or
Both.
they sit, or they. I think no. If they start their turn near the fire, isn't it?
No, it's if they end their turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If they, it takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn, or it ends its turn there.
Yeah.
So if they walk into it or remain within it.
Yep.
So yeah, passing through or staying.
So this guy is like just pissed off as all hell and just totally like rails towards defect at advantage because you were reckless.
Yep.
But that's a 17, which misses.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So it's pissed off and it definitely like kind of just takes a step over to get out of the fire. This one is just going to try to wail Spoot once again. That's a 24 on Spoot.
That hits.
For 25 slashing damage.
Ouch.
Oh, so glad I short rested. Spook.
These are not like these axes are twice the size of defects. Like they are large. They are large weapons.
Defect, can you wield that?
No.
I can.
It's
Carry
like
it,
Cloud's
you couldn't
Buster
wield it.
Blade, but axe.
If a gnome can't wield a greatsword, you can't wield this. So eat it. Great. Cool. So next up, Dude Bro rushes ragingly out of the fire. Straight to Olive. So what happens when it runs through the fire?
If it runs through the wall of fire, it takes 5d8 fire damage.
Great. Roll 5d8 fire damage. Woo! 25.
Oh, yeah.
Damn. Yeah. It just loses its mind and charges bullheaded out through the fire. It is not taking care to guard itself. So it's attacking recklessly.
Awesome.
Which gives it advantage on you.
Awesome.
And at
This
advantage,
is going to...
that's a 13 to hit.
Oh, wait. That's my armor class. Motherfucker.
Oh, so we get it. I've got it in chat. We got a flamer. Indeed, we do. And
Who's
also,
a
there's a
flamer?
Minotaur on fire.
Wow.
Hey! I didn't say who it was.
I can only do one.
Yeah, looking at you, Mike. Um, nothing but love. Nothing but love. All right, cool. So with a 13 to hit your armor class, that is 21 slashing damage.
Ouch.
Go ahead, make that DC 10 con save,
Oh, bugger.
and you make it just barely, but you make it.
Flame on.
Yeah. This one, they can't see through the wall of fire, so this one is just going to run out. Go ahead, roll damage for that guy as he runs out.
Burr, 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 burr. Where did my budget go?
5d8.
There it is. Oh,
Oof, 27. Ouchie.
fire hurts.
Yeah, and he's also. Actually,
It probably smells so bad right now.
Or like
all that-
barbecue.
No, the
Definitely.
burnt hair.
Okay.
I don't know what Minotaur tastes like.
Great.
Oh wait, Jared, I forgot to add +2 to my damages from Minotaur.
Okay, great. So that
So-
would have been another 4, right?
Yeah,
All right, cool.
it's a big difference, I know.
It actually is. It's still up, but like it's looking bad. Cool. So this one also goes all like pointless and just swings at Adis.
Careful, they hurt.
But with advantage, that's a 9.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah. So these guys have been quite reckless this turn. This one kind of scoots around and then kind of lowers its head and just charges in at you, Adis. It like did a curve and then barreled in, lowering its horns at you.
this is exciting.
Although it was not reckless. It should have been because it rolled a 12. So you duck out of the way as it smashes into the wall behind you, and rocks come like tearing down. But no pain, no damage to you on that. So that's good.
I feel like that would have hurt so bad.
It might have.
Mhm.
Next up, we have Defect.
Yes. I am going to go after the same guy
Okay.
and do everything all over again. Reckless, minus
Okay.
5 plus 10. I'm already raging, so
Yep.
swing. A 15 to hit.
A 15 will hit for 27 damage, and the creature falls to the ground dead.
Yes. Yes. All right. Okay. What do we got? All right. I got spoot with 1, and then 3 on 2. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go over to here
Mm-hmm.
and be like, Spoot, you got yours. I'll take care of these 3. And then I'll attack this one between
Yep.
myself and the other 2.
Yeah, go for it. You're still reckless, so you
Uh,
have advantage.
yep. And they're in fairy fire, so but
And they were also reckless, so there's 3 things giving you advantage, if only it's stacked.
um,
18 will
18.
definitely hit for
17.
17.
Good thing I forgot to say minus 5 plus 10.
Yep.
And I can get my bonus because I killed the other one. So
Yeah. You can make another attack as a bonus
uh,
action.
Yeah, this time I will say minus 5 plus 10.
Okay.
So 22. minus
So
5,
17 does hit. So that's 25 damage, which is enough to make this one drop to the ground.
Yes.
Yeehaw.
All right, that's Defect's turn.
All right. Next up, we have Spoot. All of you are on deck.
Great.
So what will Spoot do, Adis or Tanner?
Oh, sorry. I was started to talk and I realized I had myself muted.
You did.
Spoot will cast God, spells. I sometimes forget what it's like to have multiple spells at my disposal. Can Spoot do a brief medicine check?
Yeah, totally.
Wait, what is? Oh, sweet. Okay. Medicine is a +8.
Yep.
17.
Yeah. Defect looks fine. Greg has fucked off, so who knows how they're doing. Olive looks a little hurt. Spoot feels quite hurt, and Adis is okay.
All right. Do I want to do it? No,
I don't know.
I'll save it for next turn. I will bonus action healing word Olive.
Okay.
Thanks.
So that is
At first level.
yeah. Still just a little boost. 6.
All right.
I
Olive gets
one's-
6 healing damage.
one's
Yeah,
like
you're
me,
like
man.
you're like a 1 magnet tonight.
Yeah.
I've been at 1 magnet for weeks, let's be honest.
Go ahead, roll a d20 for Spoot.
5.
Okay, carry on.
Alright, and then I'm gonna need the Minotaur. Actually, I am nervous. Spoot. Fuck it. Spoot's just gonna cast Sacred Flame on the one right in front of him.
All right, so it will make a Dex saving throw. Right?
Dex saving throw DC
It rolled an 11.
16. Okay. So it's
Roll that
2D.
beautiful Spoot damage.
That's me rolling it. I'm not Amber. 10.
All right. 10 radiant damage to the Minotaur. Glorious. Good turn for Spoot. Anything else?
No, 'tis all.
All right. Olive, it is your turn. Grig is on deck.
All right. I'm going to cast Barkskin upon myself.
All right, so the wall of fire disappears. Go ahead,
they're all-
roll a d20 for me, Olive.
Yep.
All right, carry on.
Bonus action. Olive would like to be a rhinoceros.
Cool. Awesome. What's this gonna do?
That's 45 hit points plus I think I get 20 from people within 30 feet of me. So I think all 4 of them are within 30 feet of me.
Cool. I will add a rhinoceros to your token at a later date, but for right now you can be this lovely
Thing.
This lovely dire wolf.
Sure.
Bonk. That thing's dead, so you just kind of blow up there.
Great. I need control over that token.
You have control over that token.
Oh, wait. Am I stupid? I'm stupid. Hi, I'm stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Great. I'm caught up.
No worries.
And
Son of Yoda, hi. Welcome into the chat.
cool.
All right.
I believe that's all I can do is I've cast a spell and changed my shape.
Yep, unless you want to move.
I'm going to Nah, I'm just going to snarl whatever scary noises rhinoceroses make.
All right, cool.
I don't know what noise rhinoceroses make.
We are up to Greg and Adis. You're on deck.
Right. So remind me again. Greg is their vision obscured, or
No, they just see all these butterflies and flower petals swirling around them, and like they're
Alright.
trying to like bat them away, but even when they think they've hit one, like nothing happens.
gotcha. All right.
It just goes right through
Uh,
the butterfly or the flower petal.
I am going to.
Greg can make an Arcana check, actually.
Will do. 11.
On 11, no, not much. These damn things
Okay.
appeared out of nowhere.
All right. Grig will focus on this one here, and they will shoot off a firebolt.
Yeah, do it.
24 to hit.
Definitely
15,
hits.
15 points of damage.
Yeah. Burn, baby.
Let's see. That is the action. Not gonna move. I think that's it. Actually.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that's it.
Great. Adis, it is your turn.
Adis would like to fuck off from the Minotaurs.
Uh-huh.
So bonus action disengage
Yeah.
the hill.
Yeah. Just make an athletics check.
Please, Melora. I swear.
Okay.
God.
You do make it up the hill, but it costs you half your movement.
Okay, that's fine. Can be half my movement where I am right now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Or I guess, well, you'd have 10 feet left, actually, when you get up there.
Okay. I can't back up any further, but I'll back up a little bit more.
Yep.
And then I'll shoot that one right there.
All right, go for it. You have advantage because he's lined in fairy fire. And he was reckless, so.
And he's a monstrosity.
Well, that doesn't give him
I don't
advantage.
That just gets me a teensy bit of bonus damage.
But yeah, that hits.
16 for 12, so it's 14. Ooh. 20
Ooh.
magical piercing damage.
Ooh, nice. Good sneak.
I know, right? That's not gonna happen again.
For once, the rogue is sneaky.
Oh, right. 27 for
Yeah.
another 7 points of damage.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Cool.
That's it. That's all I got.
All right. Well, Minotaurs, this guy's now pissed because he got hurt. So he just like goes full on rage mode and is going to attack Spoot with Abandon with his great axe. That's a 20 to hit,
I think, yeah, that hits.
which I believe does hit, for 22 slashing damage to Spoot.
Ouch.
Ouch.
This other one is raging and is going to smash the rhino next to him.
Mhm.
At advantage, that is a 12.
Eh.
This one moves in also for the rhino. That's a 24 to hit
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 18 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Very cool. That is their turn. Defect, it is your turn.
Yes. I'm going to. I think I'll turn my attention to this one here. Help out Spoot. So.
Okay.
So I go here. Can I reach this guy from down there? Or do I have to-
Not really, because he's like up on top. He's like 5 feet up.
Man, how's this gonna work? All right, 5.
You could attempt to scale up and like get over here.
Yeah, I think I'll try to do that. Go down there and then try to go up there.
Yeah.
Athletics check.
Yeah. You do leave his threatened range, so he does try to take a swipe at you. Well, no, you could move so that you could climb up into it. So no. So go ahead, make an athletics check.
Athletics.
Yeah.
22?
Nope. Yeah. No problem.
Awesome. And I'll get right here so he doesn't try to escape.
Okay.
I will do reckless,
Mhm.
-5 +10, and swing my axe.
Yep. Go for it.
Uh-oh. That's gonna be 13.
13 will not hit.
Ooh, that's not good. All right,
All right,
let
cool.
me try that again. Um, Same
Thanks
thing.
for coming
I
in,
did
son of Yoda. Have a good time playing Halo.
I did a -5 plus
Yeah,
10
do
again.
it.
There we go. With the
Yeah,
nat
Yeah.
20.
a natural 20 for 26 for 36 points of damage.
That makes up for it. Okay, beautiful. Oh, and because I critted, I can go again with my bonus action.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So I will do the same thing. -5 plus 10.
Yep.
Ooh,
An 11 will not hit, unfortunately.
all right.
All right,
That's my turn.
that brings us to Spoot.
Tanner, that's you.
Oh right. Oh lord. Um, Spoot is going to action disengage.
All right.
So 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
And from here, he will cast Mass Healing Word at 4th level.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
So everybody gets back 2d4 plus 5. For the love of God.
Okay,
8.
everybody gets 8.
Another 1. And then 2. Like,
Yep.
I am so sorry, Tanner.
That's nice.
But hey, everybody got 8 hit points, and that's pretty great.
hold on. I'm just going to get this out of the way. So when I get to my turn, it may actually do something. There's another natural 1 in there. And a 2.
Cool. Anything else for Spoot? For his, oh, he action disengaged.
Oh wait,
Right.
I have to do a d20.
Yes, you do. I was about to say.
11.
An 11. Okay, very well. Next up, we have Olive, the Rhino.
Yeah. Olive is going to gore this guy right here.
All right, 20 is a hit.
And for 14 points of damage.
Yeah, nice.
Bludgeoning damage. 14 points of bludgeoning damage
Very cool, very cool.
to that dude.
Yeah, he takes it. He's looking rough.
Good. She's just going to snarl menacingly now.
All right, that brings us to Grig.
Rig is going, well, do the same thing. Firebolt on this one here.
This one?
This one up here.
Okay, great. Go for it. At advantage because it rage or it reckless.
Yep. A 22. So
That
for
will
11
hit
damage.
for 11 fire damage. Very good. That brings us to Adis.
Alright. Adis is going to bonus action planar warrior this one.
All right, do it up. You have the advantage. It is lined with fairy fire.
Planar warrior. $21.
21 hits. You fire an arrow right through its eye and it falls down dead.
Yay!
I rolled another 1. Take my second shot at that one.
Yep, at advantage still.
20 for 11.
Glorious.
Yay.
Well done. All right, next up are the Minotaur. This one is going to try to be crazy, angry, and crazy. It's not going to go too reckless this time. It's just going to try to great axe. That's a 19 to hit, defect, for 21 slashing damage, reduced to 10 because of your Rage.
Yes.
This guy, however, is totally going reckless on the frickin' rhino. That's all up in his business.
Rhinos are unpleasant. What can I say?
Yeah, that's a 16 to hit.
Ooh, that is the Rhino's armor class at the moment.
13 slashing damage.
Okay.
All right, Defect, it is your turn.
Sweet. I'm doing the same exact thing. Against the guy over here.
Yeah,
Reckless -5 +10.
yeah, do it.
Actually, you know what? No, hold on. The last time didn't work out. I will be reckless,
Okay,
but without the Great Weapons Master feat.
all right. That's a
Oh.
natural
Oh,
20.
jeez.
That is a natural 20.
All right, 21 points of damage.
Yep.
Cool, that gives me a bonus too. So I will swing. This time I will add the +10 to my 5. So
Yep, 22 will hit.
22,
Yeah,
25 points of damage.
yeah, you slash into it and it falls down dead right in front of your tent.
Right in front of my tent.
And then I'm going to 10, 15. Is that difficult terrain to go down, or
No, you can just jump down.
20, whoops, 20, 25, 30, 30. I can make it. Boop.
All right.
And I'll take my bonus action to swing against this one.
All right, go for it.
Same deal, -5 +10.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Another
another
20.
natural 20. You got to be shitting me.
Adis, you gotta try this.
Right?
You gotta get
Give me
nat
those
20s.
dice, please.
Give him your program. Well done. Yeah. He's looking rough.
Nice.
You need more
that-
axe puns, Tanner. That's the answer. It's more axe puns.
Right, you need to be punny with your with renaming your attacks. Go ahead, roll or Spoot. It's Spoot's turn. Don't roll anything. Just be Spoot.
Just be Spoot. Sacred Flame.
All right.
Oh, wait, hold on. No. Baton of Morale.
Oh, nice.
Defect can do his own damage.
Do you have to touch him for that?
No, I just have to be
No.
within 30 feet.
Just needs to be a cheerleader. You can
Okay.
do it. So 17.
17 hits.
Fairy fire.
Oh yeah. 22,
Yeah, it's
sorry.
22. Like
22.
he's got the
So 14.
he's got the fairy fire for 14 damage.
Yeah.
It falls down dead. Ba-da!
Nice.
Much rejoicing.
Wonderful.
I'll walk over to Spoon and say, "Thanks for believing in me. I could drop another one."
Anytime, buddy.
Yeah. Great. Good job. Yeah. You successfully decimate these very large, angry minotaur, and you you killed them. Well done. Good job. I don't know what else to say. You did it.
You killed it.
Yeah.
You did
Yeah, we
it.
did it.
You did it.
Good
Did we do-
job.
How long did it take us?
About like 18 seconds or so.
All right, so we need to pack up all our shit and move again because we got these dead bodies again. Oh wait, I can't talk. Never mind. Roar!
Yeah. For another like 45 seconds, Grig is just like batting at these butterflies and flower petals swirling around them, and then they just vanish instantly. But yeah, good job. You defeated them. Looking at them, they are, other than their like axes, they don't seem to be carrying much with them. But you could investigate them if you wanted to. You've probably got about 12 minutes until you're supposed to do your portal thing, but whatever.
But now for the next 4 hours, I'm strong enough to carry it.
Right? We could have just done that in the first place.
It's up to you.
Lord. Well, too late now.
Yep.
I'm just ready to hang out until it's time.
All right, cool. Yeah. The time comes. You can open up the portal. You cut through the portal, and you see Kalen kind of standing in an alley with a little cart that he has purloined from somewhere, and Seda is standing next to him in the alley. And they look at you and they're like, Adis, honey, I have a thing here. You have a cart? Or you have a
Defect.
thing?
I can't carry this. Defect. Could you help?
I can push it right on in. It is now
okay.
well within the rhinoceros's carrying capacity.
All right.
That's true.
So Olive goes over and kind of like bump. It bumps it over there, and he just looks at it as like, can you put it in the cart? Because I can't lift that. He tries to, but he's like, ugh.
I use the horn of my rhinoceros to kind of hook the net and bop it up.
You can try. Make a dex check as a rhino. With a 14, sure. You stick through some stuff, and it kind of like tears it some more, but it gets up in there. You've got about all that finagling. You got about 12 seconds left before this portal closes.
Back in.
Yeah. Adis,
Rhinoceros has a speed of 40 feet.
Kaylin like looks at the cart, looks at you real quick, and rushes through, and he says, "Sorry, honey," and kisses you, and then jumps back through the portal. And the portal closes.
Aww. Mushy stuff.
Rick's like, blah, mushy.
Yeah.
They swat away to
Adis, make an insight check.
That, I don't know if I can do that. I'm not going to say anything. Okay, here we go.
All right, with a 26, Adis, your husband misses you and was willing to risk getting in trouble and being stranded out in nowhere with none of his equipment or gear just to give you a quick kiss.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah.
Aww. Maybe you should visit him.
And you get the clue, the hint that the apology was that sorry, this is very quick, but because you've explained how the portal thing works, so
right,
he gets it, and he's familiar with the latch blade anyway, being from Lycos, so
right.
So yeah, he gives you a little kiss and boom, close. So that has been delivered, and they will figure out what to do with it, I guess.
I'm going to take it out of my inventory so it will stop weighing me down.
Yeah. But good job. Cool. So this looks like a good place for us to take a little break ski. So let's take a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll be right back. And then we'll see what y'all want to do next on here. Probably get some rest.
Yeah.
I think that's a safe bet.
Yeah.
Great. Cool. So we'll do that in 5 minutes. We'll be right back, everyone. Thank you for sticking around with us. Thanks, Son of Yoda, for coming and checking us out for a little while. And I've got it. It's always good to see you, buddy. So we will be right back. Hello, everyone. We are back. Thanks for waiting. Much appreciated. So, where we left off, our friends had just opened a portal back to Fey Harbor to drop off some Boule armor plating or whatever the hell it is to Kalen, who risked it all to sneak a quick peck.
Can you English?
No, I
Words
speak
are
too
hard.
many damn fake accents to like speak regular anymore.
Words are real hard.
Yeah, I've had a long day. Shut up. Um, um, but great. No, you trade off. He risked it all to give Adis a quick kiss, and then jumped back in, and the portal closed right behind him. Good thing he's an agile fella. So we are back in the evening. It's setting. You can all hang out with these corpses, or you can move a little way and try a fresher spot. Because you have
I would like.
those two directions. You have the direct. They came down from like the north, and there's also a road that goes up to like the northeast. Uh,
Mhm.
so you're not sure which one you leads actually anywhere. You're kind of like guessing and going off of Adis's like ridiculous navigatory skills. So they seem fairly comparable. It's your choice as to which direction you want to go. There's also like the corpses, so like whatever.
Um,
Olive's going to start by using her rhinoceros horn to shove the one in front of the tent off the edge of that little hill.
down the hill.
can I investigate the bodies?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
I just, loot.
Yeah. Totally. Investigation.
Lord.
A 13. Wonderful. With a 13, you find that you have. They all have these big ass axes, which are too large to wield for anybody, including Defect. So they're kind of pointless to carry. Most of their belongings are like utilitarian. There's some like greasy rations of some kind that look to be like held together with some kind of like greasy natural thing, and they seem mostly plant based. But there's also like bits of meat sticking out of it, like so it's a big ball of weird
Mm-hmm.
rationy something. Who knows? Um, uh, in one of their pouches, you do find a couple of small gemstones, like 25 gold worth of like small, like semi-precious stones, like moonstone and jade and hematite and that kind of thing.
Okay. That's something.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah. In another pouch, you find a extra water skin that has not been used. So if you want that, you can have that. In another individual's belt pouch, you find some more gemstones, about 30 gold worth of semi-precious stones. And none of them are like particularly like well crafted or whatever. Like it's raw material.
How much was the first pack?
25. 25 gold and 30 gold worth. So
Okay.
55 GP worth. And then in the last one, and it takes you a while to find some of these things. In the last one, you do find a crumpled up parchment that has very angry, evil looking writing on it in a language you don't speak.
And it looks like what?
It looks like angry strokes on a page, and like messy as well. But it doesn't look like it. Well, make an insight check on the paper. Let's see what you can figure out from it.
It's an evil paper.
Could be. Could be a mimic, a paper mimic.
Oh God. 28.
Cool. So with a 28, that just seems to be the font. Like that's how whoever wrote this writes. Like it doesn't look like it was written in haste or anything. Um,
They
you,
just have lousy handwriting.
it's no, it's legible if well, like it would be legible if you could understand it. Um, but it's almost like the words and the writing itself are mean and nasty. Just like by its nature.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I will hold on to this note. I'll give it to Spoot. Spoot can hold on to the note.
Okay. Make a note that you gave Spoot a note you can't read off of a Minotaur.
Where should I put this? Treasure.
Yeah. Cool. Wonderful. So that all being said, you find a new campsite or you set up a campsite, however you want to do it. Nothing else bothers anybody throughout the evening, so you all get a long rest in.
Yay.
And on the next day, so you recover half your spent hit die, all that jazz.
All our spell slots.
Yep.
Yay, spell slots. Spell slots and wild shape spots. And I'm no longer a rhinoceros because, you know.
Yep. Cool. So Spook gets back 4 of his hit die. He used 6, right?
Yeah, so he is. No, he used. Yeah, so he has 6 now.
Yep. Cool. But yeah.
And
Great.
then. I'm gonna futz around with one of my character sheets to match the spells that I want on his sheet for now.
Yeah, that's cool. Cool. Glorious. Yeah, so you all make your way for the day. I need someone to roll me a d20, please.
I'll do it.
Great.
There's my one for the day.
Uh,
It's raining, isn't it?
yeah, and with it, a torrential rainstorm picks up again.
Again?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I need someone to roll a d100 for me.
Someone else.
I'll do it. 28.
All right. Yeah, it is pouring rain. You cannot move this day. You were gonna get out, and you have to reset the tent like right away. Luckily, you're up on high land, so like the water kind of pours around you, and you see like a flood of like a good 2 feet of water just whoosh down over the road at one point throughout the day. But yeah, that's unfortunate. But but the heavy rain keeps away any like would-be predatory type creatures. The minotaur bodies, if you stayed in that area, are washed away as well. But yeah. So the next day comes along, and I need another d20 roll, please.
I'll do it.
Do it up, Adis.
Yeah. Do it.
Natural 1.
Get out. Are you serious?
It is. Wow. You guys love rain. It's just pouring rain.
Maybe
it's a pity
you.
I'm not still a
maybe you
rhinoceros. They're
need-
weatherproof.
Right? Maybe you need to change your sheet for weather.
It's the rainy season, Adis.
I don't know what to tell you. That's all I got.
Yeah, go ahead, roll a d100, Datus. I dare you.
Hold on, I have an idea. Maybe if I changed my name to Spoot. 5. Too bad this wasn't a divine intervention moment.
True. So this time you all are like huddled in the tent and you hear a torrent of water comes rushing towards you all. Um, and it batters the tent and like the tent moves and topples over and starts being pulled away and you all get ejected from the tent and the tent is floating down. I need everybody to make a strength saving throw. You've been caught in a flash flood.
Awesome.
Don't let me roll this anymore, please. Is it strength save?
Yep. Okay.
That's a burn roll 20 down.
And that. Let's get Griggs.
All right.
Oof. Griggs
Yeah,
on that one.
so everyone who rolled below a 10 gets swept away. Those of you who did not roll above a 10, you're able to grab on to like something or find footing and not be rushed away. Those who those who made the save take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. Those who failed take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. So that would be
Wait,
great. Sorry.
No, keep going.
Did Adis roll the 9 or did Spoot?
Spoot is a 9, Adis is a 14.
Okay, cool. So Spoot and Grig are still being swept away. They can go ahead and make another strength save. Okay. Grig manages to find their footing now. It's a little harder now that Spoot's like being carried away, which is unfortunate. So Spoot takes 8 more bludgeoning damage. Grig takes 4, but has found their footing.
Wait, how much was the first set of bludgeoning damage?
On a failure, it was 3. On a failure, it was 7, and on a success, it was 3.
I'm just editing things.
Mhm.
Okay. So one more strength save from Spoot.
Yep.
Finally.
Okay. With a 14, Spoot is able to grasp and like get in there, dig his claws in, taking 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Christ.
From debris and just the water rushing past. But you've all found your footing. Spoot's about 1,000 feet away from you all. Grig's about 500 feet away. But none of you can really see that. I will now allow all of you can make a perception check at disadvantage to see if you find the tent as it is.
Wait. Could I have done something?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
During while being washed away, could Spoot have cast Water Walk? Or does he know that wouldn't help him?
He
I don't know if
he
you
could try it.
can walk on water. I don't know if it would still like rush you away.
I would say that like if Spoot was like like in a position to like get on top of the water, it would work. Now that he's caught his footing, he could cast it and walk on top of the water probably.
If you target a creature that is submerged in a liquid, the spell carries the target to the surface of the liquid.
Oh, then yeah, that would work.
Okay. Could I have cast that on like after the first failure, or would I have to have done it after the second?
I'm gonna say because we've already done the rolls, like the results stand.
Okay.
But in the future, like yeah, it would totally have worked.
Okay.
Like it comes to Spoot. It was like first thing in the morning, and it was a lot really quickly. And plus, Spoot's like he's a turtle. He's okay with water for the most part. It was all the other stuff that hit him and hurt him.
Right.
Olive, you are quick of eye enough to see where the tent is being carried off to.
Yay.
You can make a dexterity check as an action to attempt to grab onto the tent to prevent it from flying away. A 13, unfortunately, is not enough. But you
Ooh.
do see that it is flowing down at quite a clip.
There's nothing I can do about it, is there?
I mean, you could go after it if you want to.
Sure.
If you want to.
All right, are you like gonna try to swim and catch up to it, or like what are you doing?
I will try to swim.
Great, cool. So just go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
Sure.
Mhm.
Feeling athletic.
Yeah, a 15. You're able to swim up and catch back up to it. So you're close to it. So you could try grabbing it again.
Sure.
Yeah, dexterity check.
No.
Yeah, no, you a big
Feeling clumsy.
a big log comes by and like bumps you and blasts you out of the way. It doesn't hurt you, but the tent is like going farther away. You're able to keep an eye on it, but like if you get hit like that again, you might lose it.
Mm,
You gonna keep swimming?
No.
just happened. Okay, there we go. I am going to keep swimming.
Great. Make another athletics check.
Sure.
Because you just got bashed by a log.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, with an 8, you cannot catch back up to it, and it begins to drift out of sight, and suddenly, between the rain and the torrent of water kind of rushing through, the tent is lost.
Mm,
Ooh, that's
You
not
take
good.
my carriage. You take my tent.
I didn't
Is
do
there
this.
anything else?
I will take your soul. And
At
your
this
life.
point, fucking take it.
Wow. Hey, I didn't roll the nat 1.
No, but you keep making me roll.
Olive is not feeling especially dexterous. All right. So we're waiting for the water to go down. Are our friends who are 1,000 feet
Yeah.
away?
You can't see each other. Like none of you can see each other.
What?
Should we? I don't know. Should we all like try to find some safe ground in this?
Yeah, I mean, there's a flood happening
know if there's,
around
like,
you. You
a-
can definitely try.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a tree nearby that I could climb up on, and that Greg can climb up on.
You can make a perception
we
check
have
at
to-
disadvantage.
All right. So this is defect making his perception 5.
With a 5, you don't see anything through the rain.
Greg making their deception.
Unfortunately, with a
Deception?
3, they don't see anything either.
Perception. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
So are we just like
that.
swimming around then? Like,
Yeah, so everybody roll a d100.
that's defect and Greg.
Okay.
We end
That's-
up together.
Spoot.
Boot. And Adis.
Okay. So Olive and Adis are able to find like safe harbor, like up on like a high rock ledge or something, in their respective areas, and like try and get out of it. they're still being rained on, but you have all of your stuff, but the tent, unfortunately, Olive washed away out of your grasp.
And I can't
Um,
see it anymore.
no, the rain is too much. Well, I'll let you do one last perception check. It's very difficult, but yeah, 14.
Come on,
Unfortunately,
high numbers.
a 14 won't do it. So the tent uh, is lost, at least for the moment. Um, Spoot, Grig, and Defect. But you eventually do find purchase to like get places to get out of the water. But in doing so, it took you all long enough where you all take 17 bludgeoning damage.
Wait, all of us?
No, just those three.
Okay.
The two of you who made it out of the water are fine.
Cool.
Cool. All right.
Uh,
So like you are all like it's just drenched and there's very little you can do, unless you are going to do something. Like what do you want to try to do? You're covered in you're drenched. You're drenched.
Cool. Can I cast locate object and find the tent?
Perhaps. Yeah. So go ahead, roll a d20. Nice. Cool. So yeah, you do get a very faint ping in a certain direction, looking for the tent.
Cool. Faint ping, huh?
Yep, very faint.
Cool.
But like you get the sense that it's on the very outer limits of the spell, and how long it will stay there, who knows?
All right. Olive would like to become a giant octopus
Okay.
and swim in that direction.
Yeah, you can totally do that. You octopus plunk into the water, squidgy, swimmy. You do find the tent.
Cool.
It is. You find it only because you're concentrating on this spell.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way you would have found this.
Cool.
It is one of the edges is caught up on like a root or something. But you do find it, and it looks like it's tugging, and it could go at any moment.
The octopus has advantage on dexterity checks made while underwater.
Nice.
So the octopus would like to grab it.
Well, now that you are an octopus who has a swim speed and all this stuff, like you don't need to make the dexterity check because you're an octopus. You're in the water. It's fine. So you can
grab it.
Yeah, and you're a giant
That's
octopus,
good,
so your tentacles can wrap around enough of the tent to get at it. So you recover the tent. Like it is still like expanded. It's not like in its small form. Like it's still big
and I can't make it small.
Not right now, but you have located it.
Cool.
And you've got it.
Try to swim back the way I came, as far as I can.
All right, cool. Make an athletics check as a giant octopus.
Oh, bugger, I just closed that window.
How dare you?
I know. That was foolish of me. History. Where's my recently closed tabs? There we go. I'm doing a what?
Giant octopus athletics check.
Athletics. Athletics is a strength.
Yep.
Great.
Okay, with a 10, yeah, it takes you a while, but you're able to kind of head back upstream a bit. Where are you trying to get to?
Back where I came from?
On your little rock ledge?
Yeah.
Go ahead, make a perception check at disadvantage.
Nah, I'm just trying to go upstream.
Yeah, you got
Yep.
turned around, and it's hard going. Um, but after about 5 minutes of swimming out, you feel the waters and the current around you begin to slow and recede, and as the flood finally wears itself out, uh, and you are an octopus on muddy land,
Cool.
holding
Uh,
onto a big ass tent in the
cool.
rain.
I get an hour of holding my breath out of water for the water to recede a bit, and then I'm going to stop being an octopus.
Yeah. Yeah. So you go. The wind is blowing. You're able to grab onto the tent because you were an octopus, so that makes sense. Um, and you're able to kind of like wrestle it down. So you have a tent. You don't know where your friends are,
But
but you have a tent and you can like
I
get
have an
it.
expanded tent.
Yeah. And once you like write it and put it down, you're able to like put the pegs in and uh, get inside. So you're comfortable and dry. Well, you're not dry, but you're in a comfortable environment.
Great. I'm in my tent and hope that the others can find me.
Yeah. So the rest of you, you eventually also kind of, because you don't get too far out, but you eventually see the waters recede. Um, but that's about all you can see at the moment. Like the rain is just pouring down. What do you want to
Mhm.
do?
I mean, really no choice but to just wait it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Can't really do anything
Just
else.
just sit in the cold.
All right. Cool. I'm going to roll a d20.
Can I take a short rest now that I'm comfy?
Sure.
Screw you. Totally valid, but rude.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, so
Hey, I saved the tent. I
something
just want to
something
back.
happens to Spoot. Something happens with Greg. And then for the next day, okay. Cool. So I need Spoot, Adis, and Defect to make Constitution saving throws.
Adis. A 3.
Okay.
Boot. A 12.
Okay. Defect and Spoot take 4 points or take 5 points of cold damage from just being out in the freezing water for so long, but don't suffer any further effects.
Mhm.
Adis, you take the 5 points of cold damage, and you suffer a level of exhaustion.
All right.
Um, Staying up through the night, through the rain, as the rain finally begins to peter off towards dawn. Um, the three of you also take a level of exhaustion. So, Adis, you have 2 levels of exhaustion. Spoot and Defect have 1 level of exhaustion. But eventually, the uh, storm breaks, and almost as soon as it came, the storm breaks. But indeed, the day is clearer, and like the clouds are receding very quickly. Um, you all kind of look around. None of you really see each other.
Mm-hmm. Um.
Right. I'm gonna use my eagle eyes and try to look for people. Um,
Okay, yeah, make a perception check.
9. Really?
Yeah, with a 9, all the muddy ground is just like made a mess of everything. It's hard to pick out any details. Um,
I know do I get a sense of like the direction this flash flood was happening? Maybe I can like just walk down that direction.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right, I'll do that then.
All right, you start.
Start making
You
my way.
start trudging.
Yep.
Um, you can make survival checks to like see if you can track your friends or figure stuff out. Um, to like reconvene. I will do this as a group survival check. So
Group survival. So
yeah.
that's Grig. That's me.
Okay.
Olive is just going to sit tight with the tent and hope that the tent is large enough that other people will find it.
That's fair.
Because she still doesn't speak Draconic, and even now that she can speak, she can't collapse the tent. So
Yeah, no, that's legit. Um,
it's a little unwieldy to move.
Adis or Tanner, are you and Spoot gonna do
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, there we go.
So I'm at 9.
You're a 9 and Spoot.
These are disadvantaged, right?
It's disadvantage if you yeah, because of the exhaustion. I think first level of exhaustion is
Disadvantage on ability
checks. Yeah.
Adis's speed is halved.
Oof, yeah. So it takes all of you the better part of the entire day to finally find each other. Because nobody really rolled quite enough.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. But so it was a long 3 days or 2 days, but you eventually do all find the tent and one another, or however it ends up working.
Olive will start a fire and make some rice to greet everyone when they find her.
Great. That's nice.
With the floodwater.
Yeah. with the dirty floodwater.
I'll boil it real well. It's good. It's cool.
It's good. It's still good. Great. So you eventually reconvene at the end of this horrible experience. And you can all get some rest. Nothing attacks you during the night, because what horrible creatures would come out during that a night after those two? That's just bad news.
Thank God.
Yeah. So, dawn comes the next day. Everybody loses 1 level of exhaustion. Who had one? Hit points and spell slots restore. All that jazz. Long rest action. Cool. I need someone to roll me a d20 and not roll a 1.
I'm afraid.
No.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it.
Seriously.
Because if someone
Why
rolls a
don't- Why
1,
don't you do that? No,
it won't be the flash flood. It will be something horrifying.
All right, I got
But now I'm tempted.
All right.
All right.
Effect rolls a 9.
It is a clear day once again. And yeah.
Thank dog.
Indeed.
I will let somebody else pack up the tent.
Yeah, I'll say the draconic words and close it up.
Yeah. Cool. You head on out. Making your way northwards ish, kind of all along the way. And yeah. You head up, and the day passes without incident. Go ahead, someone roll another d20 for day the next.
Okay. 5.
Okay. Some clouds gather. It's like, but no rain or anything. Just a cloudy day. Cloudy early fall. Well, early mid fall. Yeah, early fall. Cloudy day, but not too bad. Someone roll me a d100, please.
Yeah, please don't trust me right now.
All right.
89.
Cool. As you are walking along on this day, you see a few creatures off in the distance towards the west. Um, Defect, make a perception check for me, since you have distance vision. All right, with a 10, you can't pick up too many details. They're moving very quickly. But they look like, I don't know, something you probably, like, you could go investigate it if you want to know more.
I do mention it to the rest of the group that, like, hey, like, I see something over there, but for whatever reason, can't quite pick it up.
Can I try to see what it is?
Yeah, make a perception check.
At disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
I must roll Spoot's character sheet. 13.
They do not appear to be, like, they appear to be creatures that are, it's hard to make out detail.
Mhm.
But they aren't moving like birds.
Okay.
Like,
I don't think those are birds.
Did we think they were birds?
I have no idea what we thought they were.
whatever they are, they're definitely not flying like birds, but they are flying.
I am very tired. Please.
Flying things that are not birds are generally not good for us.
That is a very fair statement. I would like to use the primordial primeval awareness.
Yeah, do it. What's I never remember what creatures that gives you.
Elementals, undead. It's the spectrum.
It does everything? No, it doesn't do humanoids, right?
No, I think it just humanoids and aberrations. I think.
Oh, no.
Oh wait, no, it does. Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elemental, fiends, fae, fiends, or undead within 1 mile, and it's active for a minute.
Cool. You do not get any sensory readings on your use of the ability. So whatever they are, they're not a fae, a fiend, an undead, a celestial,
A dragon or a aberration.
no.
That's acceptable.
Yeah, except that this area is full of monstrosities, so
Those are my specialty as well.
Does your thing tell you if it's a monstrosity?
No, I just, with tracking them and recalling information, I have advantage.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's good.
cool. And they are headed for us?
No, they're just flying off over there, up to the west.
Let's not go that way.
Yeah, they can stay over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally cool. It was just something you noticed.
All right. Well, yeah, they can stay over there.
Cool. So you traverse on ever more out of or towards your goal, I suppose is what I'm trying to say. Cool. You set up camp for the evening. Once again, it's a quiet night. Isn't that nice?
Don't trust it.
Yeah.
I don't trust the night.
I need someone to roll a d20 for the next day.
Oh, is it my turn?
I think so.
Do it up.
Oh, bugger.
It is another cloudy, drizzly day. Very high winds, but you can move. Like, you can travel. It's just slow going.
Cool.
Maybe
the winds will dry out all of our damp shit.
Well, it's
Right.
still raining.
Oh.
It's drizzly. But you have more vision. You have limited vision than normal, but like more than you would on like rainstorm days.
Right.
Like you're able to put on your rain gear and kind of assuming you have rain gear and make your way. Okay, cool. You get going. You set up camp for the end of the evening. Nothing comes out in this weather to bother you over the night. Go ahead, someone roll a d20 for me.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Right.
Ooh, a
Mm.
nat 20. Look at that.
Hopefully it's a good nat 20.
It is. It is a clear day, and after a couple hours of travel, Adis, you figure that like the road is beginning to curve back north, and if you kind of go this other direction, you're pretty sure that you'll like cut half a day's travel off the road.
Sweet.
We'll take that.
Yeah, so you head on up and do it. Adis, you've had this weird feeling the entire time you've been traveling through this region, right? Everything's tasted fuzzy or pink.
Mm-hmm.
I think Adis tastes pink and Greg tastes fuzzy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything has tasted pink to you.
Everyone else is oblivious.
A bit after noon, that pink flavor goes away.
Guys, I think we're out of the woods.
Woohoo! Olive does a happy dance.
Yeah.
I think there's
cool.
there's no more void.
Yeah, like it was fading for a while, and then you kind of didn't notice it was fading, and because you've been so used to it. But there comes a moment where you're like, I don't taste the pink anymore.
Huzzah!
Honestly.
Yeah. Which is perhaps good news.
Maybe.
Yeah. And with that shortcut as well. Whoops, that was the wrong. There we go. And with that shortcut as well, you find a road that meets up and is apparently well traveled.
Mm-hmm.
Like based on like ruts and like how hard the ground is packed and everything. Like it looks like it's a well traveled road. It's like 10, 15 feet wide. Like a couple carts could probably like fit across it.
Too bad we don't have a cart.
Right? That doesn't do us any good.
Well, shit happens when you travel through the wilderness.
But hey, we still have a tent, so let's keep walking.
Fair. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. You set up a camp that night. As you are like all like settling down for dinner, you all hear something kind of like lumbering along the road, and you all look and you see a kind of caravan covered wagon with a couple lanterns hanging off it, just kind of plodding along as the sun is setting in your general direction.
People with it? Like, do we see any?
Yeah, you can make a
People?
perception check. Yeah, take a look.
Nah.
I'm already concerned.
Yeah, no,
Nah.
I mean, like, presumably there's people with it.
But I can't see them.
Not quite yet. Like, it's dim. The lantern light is kind of maybe hiding the driver or something. Who knows?
What's it being pulled by?
It looks like oxen. Yeah. Which would explain the like slow moving plodding noises it's making.
Sure.
It gets closer and closer, and you can eventually see that it is very like nicely made. It's painted. It seems to be painted in like bright colors. And you see as it passes, there's a figure up on it with a very like broad, kind of colorful hat that you can see in the lantern light. And it pulls up, and this elven or half elven man kind of looks down at you all and says, "Well, you all look right worse for wear, don't you? You all right?"
That's one way of putting it.
There's a spot of rain the past few days.
Oh, aye, that there have been. You all doing okay there? You need anything?
Well, if you can point us, are we headed the right way towards the Verdenting Glen?
Oh, aye, that you are, yeah. Not but 5 days. Well, 5 days on horseback, I suppose, or on wagon. 7 for me and me beauties here.
That's good to know. We just hiked through the Glimmering Void.
You came through the void, and you're alive to tell the tale. What? Wow. How'd you manage to do that?
With difficulty.
Barely.
Oh, I can imagine so. It's not but dangerous there.
You can say that again. Also,
Well,
next time we're taking
no
the
needing
long,
for me to.
I look at the rest of the party. I'm just like, next time we're taking the longer, safer route, please.
Meow, meow, meow.
So why'd y'all come through the Glimmering Void? You're from somewhere else. Where you from?
Fay Harbor?
Bay Harbor. I've heard of that. It's supposed to be a nice little fishing village, eh?
It's cute.
Oh, well, how nice for that. That's great. Well, grand that you made it this far. Good job on you. I'm sorry. I've been so rude. My name is Thaddeus. Thaddeus Moonstrider. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm quite well, thank you. Been having a good time with Bessie and Bossy here.
Bussy.
Bessie's on the left, Bossy's on the right. Don't get them mixed up. They get touchy about it.
Fair.
Olive, you need to remember that.
I was gonna say, can I talk to Bessie and Bossy?
Sure.
If I take 10 minutes and ritual cast speak with animals.
So Olive goes off in a corner for a bit and begins muttering to herself.
She does that.
Oh, well.
I'll pet them while I do it.
Oh, they're quite nice, but they're just touchy about their names, that's all. I assume you all introduce yourselves?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, 'tis a pleasure to meet you all, Mr. Atis and Mr. Defect. You're a strange-looking one, but there's all kinds of strange people up these ways nowadays, what with the Verdentin Glen and people trying to get on the elves' good side, you know? But me, myself, yeah.
Why is everybody trying to get on the elves' good side?
Well, the elves up in the Verdentious Causeway, you see, they've been. Well, I'll keep losing the accent. Oh, they've been locked up for a good 1,000 years. Ain't nobody really been in there for very long. People kind of forgot they were there, except for the occasional warning from a border skirmish or such kind of thing. But 5 years ago, they opened up this Verdentin Glen of theirs for trade-in, cultural exchange, trying to get information from the outside world, maybe. I don't know exactly with their reasoning. But it's created a lot of opportunity for people, if you know what I mean. Not many successful people, to be frank, but those that do usually turn quite a tidy profit in their dealings with them.
Right. That's a good idea, actually.
Why? The elves, they hold all kinds of secrets for all kinds of things. The mayor of my town actually went up there and begged a cultural exchange off of them. Managed to somehow get a new method for planting the fields that are in our area. Produced yields almost twice as what they were before.
That's
Olive's
impressive.
gonna pay attention again. Because Olive's interested in crops that produce more than they did before.
Yeah. Whole new dynamic of field rotation and certain soils and fertilizers and such. I'm not much of a farmer myself, but from what I'm told, hard work, but well worth the effort.
That's good. We actually were hoping to speak with the elves about
Where do you
the
know?
storms and everything.
Well, those rainstorms, I don't think the others can do much about that.
No, not those. The spell storms.
Oh, horrible things. Very glad they're over and done with. At least I certainly hope so. I haven't seen one for nearly, well, personally myself, haven't seen one for nearly 27 years, I think.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, they're looking to maybe figure out more of the history behind them and how they defended themselves. Maybe if they were able to track the storms.
Well, could be. They've got all kinds of weird magics from what I told. That's the rumor anyway. But who am I to know?
All right. Well, it was lovely to meet you.
Oh, aye. I mean, I'm just about to pull off up over here. You don't mind sharing the campsite, do you? I promise. Bessie's quite nice, but Bossy, she's a bit of a snorer. But she gets used to it.
Right. What do you guys think?
I mean, by
I mean-
campsite, he means general area, not like share your fire or anything.
Right.
Fine. Can I have I finished my ritual yet? Can I talk to Bessie and Bossy?
Sure.
I just want to know if they're well treated and if this guy is creepy.
It's all good, baby.
Oh, stop.
Really, I just want to make you impersonate an ox.
Yeah, that's an ox.
And where they came from.
Came from the barn, baby.
Was
I
it
hate
like,
the ox. I'm gonna eat him for dinner.
was their barn in a town or like in the middle of nowhere? Like were there other animals around?
Yeah.
Cool.
But none as fine as you.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. There's chickens. There's cows, which those cows, they're pretty.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, y'all have a good night then.
All right, we're gonna sleep. Yeah.
Solid plan.
Been pulling this thing all day. It's nice
Yeah, I
though.
bet it's heavy.
You know, you get used to it. It's all good.
Cool.
Yeah, baby.
I actually don't have anything specific.
What?
I asked these hawks and I just wanted to talk to them.
So Thaddeus like pulls them over, like on the other side of the road, like 20 feet away or whatever. He's like giving you the privacy, but like he's just, you know, it's safer when there's more people around, kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah. All I wanted the oxen to tell me was, he was like, secretly a necromancer and was being followed by a herd of zombies or something.
Seems
The
like
important thing.
seems like a guy with a wagon.
Cool.
Listen, it's always the guy with the wagon that's the most suspicious.
You're
Hey, at
just
least he's not
jealous because
making
he has a
sandwiches.
wagon.
Don't
At
make
least
me.
he's not- At least he's not making sandwiches, which is totally weird.
That's true. But those were very nice sandwiches, though. They made me feel super rested.
They were nice
You
sandwiches.
know, it's weird you say that. As you're like watching him, you see him kind of like take some bread and slice it up and like begin to make himself a nice little dinner sandwich.
He has to die.
You all right over there? Do you need anything?
We're good.
Well, great.
Are we
All
by
right.
Are we by a forest at all?
Yeah, you
Or
can
just
see like
plains?
the beginnings, edges of like a little like forest kind of area. Yeah,
How far away is it?
not too far. Maybe like I don't know, like a 10-minute walk, maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna go find us food.
All right, go ahead. Make that survival check. Survival.
Ew. Hold on.
Ah,
Wait. Hold on.
yes.
Natural Explorer.
Okay.
I think it's.
You're a D4.
No. I thought it was advantage when I'm in my terrain. But it's just my proficiency's doubled, but it's already doubled. Oh wait, no. So that's a 16
Okay, 16. Cool. So a 16
plus
survival check plus.
19.
All right, a 19.
I want to find his dinner.
Yeah, you succeed in doing so. You manage to bag a little wild boar, like a nice sized one that will get you through the day. It's not like huge, but it's good enough for the night. You come back with it over your shoulders.
I can carry that much?
It's not massive. It's not like massive. It's small. It's
Okay.
like it's like a 25-pounder for like I don't know how big a boar that is, but that's how much it weighs about.
Gotcha.
You feel confident Grig would like devour most of it messily if given the chance.
I mean, I thought that's like standard.
Fair. So as you come back, you hear some very nice like music on your way back in, and the rest of you are enjoying listening to a very nice flute being played by Thaddeus across the way there. He's not being obnoxious about it. He's just kind of like do 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 do.
Can I harmonize with my bagpipes?
Please don't.
Make a performance check.
Oh lord.
No.
And then here come the chimera.
Olive is very proud of herself.
Yeah. The flute playing stops. And Thaddeus kind of looks over and is like, "You all right over there? Sounds like you got a goose with the trots over there."
Oh, not that.
Olive will just wave, keep playing the bagpipes.
All right, you keep annoying the neighbors, and
I put like cloth into my ears, trying to make it better.
yeah. So that happens. The flute playing stops, and Thaddeus kind of like goes into his wagon.
Oh lord. Just go to bed.
But yeah, the night goes on. Nothing else happens, and you can all get some Z's.
Cool.
You all wake up. Thaddeus's wagon appears to be gone. Seems like he got up early and is off away. But he says that it's like 5 days on a horse, so
That's a lot of time for people walking.
I mean, it all depends on the horse.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we had a horse,
You could find out.
I mean, you can have one horse, but that's not going to help all of you.
Yep. So yeah.
I mean, technically, there is something we could do at least for an hour, which would be you polymorph Spoot into a giant eagle, and you wild shape into something that can carry defect, and then everybody's carried. But that's if you want to use the magic.
We did just take a long rest. I don't currently have polymorph prepared, but I could prepare it at the end of this long rest.
I mean, it would just cut off I mean, it'd be faster travel for an hour at minimum for
Right.
a chunk of us, but that's kind of like is it worth it?
Right. Yeah, because the polymorph only lasts an hour, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like I can be an eagle or a horse or whatever for 4 hours, but that only gets,
Yeah.
it only gets one of you anywhere.
It's just kind of is it worth it? It could be, nice, but maybe not immediately, maybe more in a situation.
Yeah. Alright, I guess we'll just keep walking.
Okay, cool. Yeah. You head on walking. Nothing bothers you throughout the day, which is nice. And it seems like a nice, not crazy, pink tasting area that you're in now.
Oh, it's pink again?
No, it's not pink.
No, it's a non-pink tasting area.
Oh, non-pink. Okay, sorry, I thought you said it was a pink tasting area. I was gonna say, oh no, not again.
Nope. No pinky. So you head on going. Uh, night comes, no issues. You pass a couple more travelers on the roads. Uh, and you make quite some travel up now that you are like on a well-traveled road. So it's going well.
Yeah.
You leave behind like plains and open expanses, and forests and woods start to like become more of a presence. It's a very natural kind of feel. Um, and you see carts, wagons, horse riders, people coming. You see some like go past you on horseback or a variety of modes of conveyance, like at least 3 people per day as you move forward here.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to like wave any of them down or talk to them, you have that opportunity. I'm just telling you, so you,
Yeah.
if you want to, you can.
Are they going the same direction as us or the other way?
It varies.
I would say that, I might pause and ask one person coming toward us if there was anything we should be concerned about up ahead.
They say, nah, it's pretty safe.
Thanks. Safe travels. Keep moving.
Doffs their hat and continues on. Yeah. So as you progress on like the 7th day or so,
Sure.
you come to a part of the wood where Adis, as you cross like through the path, you feel different in these woods.
Mm-hmm.
These woods, there's something about them. Like the foliage is greener, it's denser, it's more foresty, if that makes sense.
It's not pink flavored, is it?
You don't know. It's just woods to you. Actually, you're a druid. You would notice that it's more vibrant and more green and more dense and more lush and more foresty than the normal forest.
Olive would probably
More foresty than the standard forest.
Yeah, it's like double forest.
Olive would probably relax quite a bit.
Cool. As you make your way, another, not too much longer actually, you find yourselves in a fairly large but small glen. And in that glen, you see the edge of a wall of trees. Tall, lush, perfectly green, even as the fall is starting to go. There are fir trees, there are non-fir trees, all vibrantly green. And around in front of this, there are buildings. There are some buildings that are obviously very like hastily or newly constructed out of a variety of materials. But there are 2 large buildings that kind of like flow into each other very naturally, that appear to be made of the natural environment around it, as though it were an art form to do so. Like they stand out enough for you to be able to see them, but they do not stand out so much that they don't look like they belong there. Other buildings do look like they don't belong there. You also see like wagons kind of grouped together like in an area, or people who have tents set up. It seems kind of like a little stopover trading port town, trading post kind of deal.
Cool.
Welcome to the Verdenton Glen.
Woohoo.
All right.
So much nicer than the Glimmering Void so far, at least aesthetically.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty.
Yeah. So as you kind of enter this area, you do see for the first time, uh, like true. Well, not the first time. You have seen elves before, but like these are like elvy elves. Like the elves
They're high
back
elf.
the elves back in the conclave were very like relaxed and very chill. These elves are like prim and proper and standing at attention, and kind of uh, doing things. The two that you see are on either side of the road, and they have bows strung across their back, long swords on their hip. And as you each approach the kind of entry, they look at you and say, "I see you, stranger."
Are they saying this in common or Elvish?
In common.
I see you too.
We see you too.
A glorious day in the Verdenton Glen, is it not? A glorious day in the Verdenton Glen. It would be good to know what, if one was willing to share, what would be the point of a journey this day?
Uh, we are here in hopes to seek audience with the elves.
Elves
Which
we are.
Well, in regards to the spell storms, how you all protected yourselves, maybe the fate of some other areas.
You say that, and you see like the expression kind of changes a bit. Almost make an insight check, Adis.
Ew. Ugh, 16.
Yeah, on a 16, you get the sense that he feels like he's been insulted or offended.
I apologize if I offended.
If individuals were looking for lodging in a place such as the Verdention Glen, the best place to find it for those from not the causeway would be the hopeful reside. Otherwise, such people are free to stay within the glen proper and away from the forest, and set up various tents and domiciles as they wish.
I
Um,
I think we should
Would-
go the way they're pointing.
They don't point, they just make a statement.
which way's the inn?
And you see this individual roll his eyes a bit. If one were to follow the stench of human liquor, one might find such a place.
That's a fair statement.
Olive's just going to bare her tusks at them and keep walking.
Oh, that's nice.
Olive is
And by the way, the only people that this elf interacted with in any way was Adis and Olive. They ignored everybody else.
Interesting that they're interested in talking to a half-orc.
So
you're not a hobgoblin.
So you all progress into the Redenton Glen, I assume?
Sure.
Well, I'm asking. You don't have to. I'm just asking.
I mean, they can start walking, and I'll just like try to ask the elf one more question.
Olive's going to keep walking. She's not impressed by snooty elves.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think Adis is either, but still. Do you have...
If rude people are going to stand around all day, I think it best for them to keep moving.
I apologize. I didn't know I was being rude. All right.
Okay.
I'll tell him to have a good day in Sylvan. See if that does anything.
There's no response.
All right. Worth a shot.
Okay. As you all kind of regroup and enter, you are walking by like a stack of like goods and barrels and woods or stuff, and a voice calls out to you. Oi! You lot, you're new around here. Isn't that right? You
Yep.
turn and you see a smiling, charming looking individual with um, a very like well fitting like green and blue like suit kind of a getup. Uh, and a healthy tanned complexion, ready smile, medium length kind of blonde hair. That's kind of like pushed up and spiky, kind of like anime hair or like Demona from Gargoyles, if you or you know. So
No.
very like up and kind of chunky and spiky. He appears to be human of some descent or half elf maybe. Um, so it's his hair's back from his forehead, and he's got a like ebony walking stick that he's kind of twirling around as he's got one leg up on a barrel and like leaning against or sitting on a crate with like a leg up. It's like,
Hmm.
must be your first time here, eh?
Uh, yeah.
Well, allow me to introduce myself and welcome you to the Verdenton Glen. My name is Chazarian Erasmus Conbastus Tripoli. Welcome. You can call me Chatty if you want.
I'm Adis, and these are my compatriots.
Well, Atis and compatriot, it is a pleasure to meet you. Now, I notice you're having a bit of trouble with the guard, eh? Well, less of a guard, more of a watcher, really. The real guard's on the forest edge. You might want to be staying away from them. As a friendly bit of advice.
Uh, Duly noted.
Of course.
Are they all unfriendly
Well, that
or
depends on what
easily
you mean.
offended? I don't know. He seemed very easily offended at my question.
Ah, you've never met one of these elves from the Verdentious Causeway, have you?
No.
No.
Well, I do happen to know a few things and might be but delighted to teach you. But, you know, I unfortunately am a bit down on my luck, if you know what I mean.
How much?
Well, that depends on what you'd be wanting to know. I know quite a bit of this here area and the culture surrounding these fine elven folk.
Is there a inn or a tavern where we could buy you a drink?
Oh, aye, a drink could go quite a good way as to starting things off. I mean, if we are in accord here, allow me to escort you over to the hopeful reside.
All right, we follow him.
Cool. He like uses this ebony walking stick and kind of like twirls it around a couple times. Waves to a few individuals he sees and calls out, "Ah, glad the advice worked out for you, Barry." And kind of continues on.
Can I insight check this guy?
Absolutely.
All right. I just want to see how full of shit he is.
Yeah.
Come on, D&D or Roll20, be nice. 17, not
Okay.
bad.
Yeah. On a 17, you get a pretty good read on him. He is a very open individual, very charming, very friendly. Um, there's obviously stuff he's keeping hidden, like private stuff, like most people would. But you don't get any kind of sinister read on him.
All right. I mean, that's doable.
That's doable.
It could be worse.
Cool. So he leads you over to a tavern. You know, it looks like it is kind of built in sections. Like it's like it started as like one thing, and then they added a little more, and then added a little more, and then added a little more. And there's a sign painted on front and common called "Hopeful Reside." Chatty leads you in, and you see a very clean establishment for the mismatched kind of mess that it appears to be on the outside. And even inside, like the furniture doesn't really match, but everything's clean and well maintained in here. Uh,
Hmm.
and there's a few individuals and a couple of groups like at various tables. It's a fairly large place. It's 2 stories tall. You could tell from the outside, which is impressive. And you see a very like large bellied barreled burly man in like middle years, kind of behind the bar, and then like a much younger man back there with him, kind of like uh, helping a couple people at the bar, while the larger man is like chatting up one individual in particular. Chatty walks right up to him. He goes, "Ah, Bongo, it's a good to see you today. I'd like you to meet some new friends of mine. This here's Atis and his companions." And the gentleman goes, "Oh, hi, nice to meet you. Uh, you in business with Chatty here?"
Uh,
"Of course they are. Don't be silly. We'll take a round of the good stuff on them, of course." And this Bongo individual looks at you, Adis, because you're the only one who's been specifically identified, questioningly.
I just like shrug a little bit.
"Well, if that's what you want, sure. That's 6. Okay. Uh, have a seat, and we'll bring him right out to you. That'll be 3 gold for all of
I'll,
you."
I'll give him the 3 gold.
He takes it. Those drinks will be right out. And he kind of turns around and goes, "Playa, honey, can you get some of the amber for this group?" "Oh, sure, Bongo." Uh, and he kind of like goes back, and you all find a table. Uh, Playa, the thinner, younger looking man, um, comes over, drops off the beer, and leaves you alone. And Chatty's there. "So, thanks for the drink. It's very kind of you. Now, what sort of things might you be wondering about? Customs, little hints and tricks. What are you looking for over here in the Verdenton Glen, as it were?"
Well, ultimately, we'd like to speak with elves, be it historians or somebody, about the spell storms and maybe possibly any news of what's happened to the world, stuff like that.
"Oh, would you now? Well, if you be wanting to speak to the elvish historians, you better be getting on learning about how to talk to the elves, don't you think?"
Yeah, probably.
They seemed easily offended, so
Such lessons could be highly valuable, would you say?
yes.
Might be I could be helping you with that.
I hate this guy. How much are we talking?
Well, for a full crash course so you can get on with your business, and me with mine, of course. Oh, a simple 25 gold pieces, and I'll tell you everything to be helpful to you.
Oh shit, I thought it was gonna be worse. Sure.
Insight check. Does he actually know anything useful?
Make an insight check.
21.
He certainly seems to think so.
What's the worst that can happen? I get shot up with arrows.
Nothing that hasn't happened before.
Right, it's fine. I'll give him the 25 gold.
All right. He takes up the gold, kind of puts it in a little pocket inside of his suit. Says, "All right. So," and he takes a drink. "Shall we get down to business then, and get you on your way?" And that's where we will end tonight's episode of Nuuli Forged.
All right.
Congratulations, you've made it to the Verdenton Glen.
Yay!
Woo!
Finally.
Yeah, good job. I was hoping you'd make it today.
I was concerned with all this bad weather.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There was a bit of bad weather.
yeah. The Verdenton Glen is, or not the Verdenton Glen, the Glimmering Void is known for like wiping people out based on weather alone. And then there's all the crazy creatures who live there. So you made it through. Good job.
Yay! And we still have a tent.
And you still have your tent. So
Yeah,
good,
it was
good
like
job
for-
recovering that. I rolled.
thank
I
God.
rolled to see if the tent ran away or not. So, good job.
The DM giveth and the DM taketh away.
I give nothing but joy and experience.
And you killed Clyde and Cleed.
I didn't do
You
a
did.
dang thing.
Your world killed Clyde and Clean.
That is fair.
Your chimeras killed Clyde and Cleed.
They're not my chimeras. They just exist. I just narrate what they do. They make the choice. It's not me.
Uh-huh.
If I wanted to kill you all, I could do it.
Fair.
Tarrasques. Multiple. At
It's
the
not-
same
it-
time.
I mean, 7 red dragons and you're all toast. I mean, I'm just saying.
Fair.
I think one of them could toast us.
I've got it in chat. Experience. Does that mean they get to level up for the next session? Yes.
Does it?
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Wait,
Yeah.
yes?
Yeah, you're all.
Did you say yes?
Yeah, you're all level 9 now.
Ooh. We fancy, yo. We fancy, yo.
Oh, wait, hold
Oh,
on. That means I get more expertises.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I get shit, but I get closer to other things.
Yeah. So for next week,
you get a
y'all
new spell
can.
slot.
For next week, y'all can level up, and it'll be a good time. Congratulations.
Woohoo.
Love it.
Yeah, reaching
great.
the Verdenton Glen was the level 9 trigger. So good job.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
I now have expertise in survival, nature, perception, and insight.
Nice. Good job. Yeah, and we'll roll hit dice a little bit later, but for right now, thank you everyone for coming in and spending some time with us on this Wednesday evening. Thank you, I've Got It, for being the greatest mod that we've ever modded in moddom. You're the best.
Yeah.
And thank you to my lovely players who joined me this evening. And we missed the 2 who were not here with us very deeply. We hope to see everybody back here again soon. We're going to go around and say some goodbyes. I'm going to figure out who to do a raid on. It's going to be crazy. But first things up, let's go around and say goodbyes. Plug anything you want to plug, shout out, whatever. Let's start up in this corner with Mike, or Defect.
Yes. I'm Mike/Defect. Thank you for watching, and we will see you all next week.
Glorious. Moving on down to Olive.
Me. My name is Sarah, and I have been Olive. Pull some old things out to plug. I've got a friend who's been writing some one-shot D&D stuff at Cattail Press, available
Nice.
through Drive-Thru RPG. The Kingdom of Grimsby is the first one, and I didn't write down the name of the second one, but it's with cute little woodland creatures.
Ooh, cool.
So, yeah, that's a thing y'all should check out.
Very nice.
Sorry, Krista, I forgot what it was called.
And moving on to Adis.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching, and hopefully within the next few weeks I'll have my camera back up and running.
Hope so.
Wouldn't that be nice?
would. We miss your smiling face.
I've forgotten what you look like.
And your
I forget what
beady
I
little
look like.
death stares.
Listen, that's my signature.
I know, it's great. I love it.
That's how I was born.
I know, and I miss it. Great. I have been Jared, your humble dungeon master here on Nuuli Forged. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube and Facebook, all at Nuuli Forged. You can catch up on our old episodes on the YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated across all our social medias. And Matt and I have a podcast, Mid-Level Adventurers, that is an informational D&D podcast. And as of today, we are also now available on YouTube with Mid-Level Adventurers. So if you don't want to like search through Spotify or something, you can find us on YouTube. We'll be releasing those episodes every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And we're going to raid a little Yo Skylar Seymour. He's playing Halo Infinite tonight. He's a big nerd and a big dweeb, and it'd be cool to raid him and be like, yo, you've been newly raided. And I don't know, that'd be cool. In the meantime, he's a really good person, though. He's a big nerd. He loves D&D, so it's cool. Thank you to all my wonderful players. Thank you to our mod. And thank you to all of our watchers. It's been a glorious Wednesday here on Nuuli Forged. We will see you back here next week for episode 65.
Whoa.
All right. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.